Hey everybody, Poker Dad here. Just doing a video here looking, I just did some lessons on three betting, and so I just want to look at some of my three bets that I've done, but not with premium hands, with some suited hands, especially some that's only suited connector type hands. Um, so I just wanted to take a look at some of these here, and I figured you guys can take a look with me, and we can see if I agree with the raise or not. And just take a look at the hand too briefly, but more so I'm just really focused on pre-flop here. So let's see, this is a hand here that there's a raise from the cutoff, and we get two folds, and I 4x it from the big blind, which I think is fine here actually as a definitely like as a bluff to get him to fold. I would only do this versus the cutoff and button. I think I like this better though versus the button though. Just because the button's gonna have that huge range, I think we can get more folds out of the button than we can the cutoff. So actually, I think that ace nine suited would be better just to call here and not three bet. Let's take a look at the next one. All right, so this one here I'm in a small blind, and we get a. This was at two. This was 2-4. He raised at 4x. That's actually pretty interesting. A 4x raise here. Um, oh, I'm sorry, not a 4x raise. It's a 2x raise. All right, so this is definitely an easy three bet in the small blind. I'm never calling out of the small blind. The only time I'm ever calling out a small blind, well, I'm never calling out a small blind from a button open. It's always going to be a three bet. So definitely the right three bet here. The size I don't like. It should have been. I should have made it 4x. I made it 3x, and then we get a caller there, and we go multi ways. Maybe if I make it 4x here, this guy doesn't come along here, and of course in the multi way without actually getting anything here. Well, I did have the draw, 72 cents. I fold the turn, which is fine. Pot size bet on a flush draw on a paired board. I'm okay with that fold. Let's take a look at this one here. Here I'm in the big blind. This is NL25. And let's see, button raises. So here is definitely a spot. I said the button raises might definitely be a good spot to get a three bet. And you see this guy's stack size too. This is NL25. So I think we could definitely get him to fold with a three bet. And the three bet size is kind of strange. Oh no, it's a four. That is 4x. Okay, so that is 4x. Sorry. Um, yeah, so that is 4x, and he folded. So I think that's right there is a great spot, getting the fold from the guy who's opening up so wide. Plus, he's definitely could be a reg with that kind of a stack size. This was on zone, so. All right, let's take a look at this one here. So you get open raise from the cutoff. So again, I think better just to call a hand like ace. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm in the small blind. So yeah, a three bet here I think is fine. And then he four bets me here, and I think because I'm gonna be out of position, I think a fold here is fine because really I was bluffing here, and I don't think I want to call versus his four bet range, especially going to be out of position. It's gonna be really difficult for me. So folding is definitely, I think, the right play there. I'm just curious. I want to see something. I'm going to look at my Flopzilla real quick and my three bet ranges, my three bet calling ranges. Although I'm trying to play more like away from set ranges and more gameplay. I've been playing more of a gameplay style based on the conditions at the table, what the player types, than set ranges. I just want to see something. So, for instance, this is BB. That was small blind versus cutoff. Ace nine has a three bet here. I mean, I guess it can go either way. Oh no, small. Oh yeah, small blind. Yeah, but I'm just curious. Big blind. Big blind versus cutoff I have as a 3-bet too. I guess ace nine suited is kind of like on the cusp because there's not so many aces that are better when we're talking suited. Only ace 10 through ace jack. So, but this one here, I think I was in the small blind. So, let's take a look at this one. Ace 8 suited. So here we're four-handed. I'm in a small blind. So I think this is just a definite. I'm not going to fold ace 8 suited. So we got to 3-bet it 4x. And we take it down. And I only really want to be 3-betting in the cutoff, the button, or the blinds. I don't want to be 3-betting in the middle position, really. And it really depends also on who opens as well, and and what I have as well, of course. But here we get a cutoff open, so I'm definitely 3-betting with my ace 8. A little bit light on the 3-bet, but that's okay. Let's see here. We're playing NL5. This is zone. And we get an open raise from the cutoff. And that's a 5x raise. That's right now I do 4x raises from the blinds. We get the folds though. Okay, let's see. So here I'm in a small blind, ace 8 suited. Again, a cutoff open. We 3-bet it. That's a more normal size 3-bet there. I like that. 4x. And we get a call. And this is interesting. I don't really like this here. Being out of position. I'd rather just check it. And even, with a backdoor flush draw. I mean, obviously it would depend on what he would bet if he did bet. Yeah, I don't like this betting out of position like this. I'm really setting myself up for failure. I mean, it worked out here, of course. I won a big pot, but I don't like that betting out of position that way. I would better off checking. Here we're in the big blind. This is NL20. And yeah, button open. Small blind. Yeah, a small blind call. I mean, I guess this is definitely a squeeze spot here, the 3-bet. Everybody came along, which is kind of unfortunate enough, but see his hand played out. Yeah, I don't think we get to find out what he had. Probably not. Let's take a look see if I got any other hands that don't have aces. Let's see his king, queen. So we get a min raise from under the gun, who's a short stack. And then we get a call. So, I mean, yeah, this is definitely a spot to 3-bet and isolate, and which I do. And we get a call here. Oh, everybody, oh my god. Interesting. 40 cents, I mean, it's nothing. I got to call 40 cents with the draw. Yeah, sucks for him. Huh. Alright, that was a weird one. Let's see this one here. Okay. So this is an interesting spot. Open raise. This is NL25. Open raise from under the gun. I do think that 3-betting is okay here because if I call, I'm at risk here of one of you guys 3-betting, and then I might be in a position I might have to fold. So it might be best just to 3-bet him. I am also blocking kings and queens as well. So that helps me here as well. Lessens his chance of hands like queen queen or king king, ace king, ace queen, hands like that, which is going to be in his opening range usually. So yeah, this spot I like the 3-bet here, and he does call it. And we go check, and I bet, and I do like the bet here with the backdoor flush draw, especially on a rainbow board. He calls it, and then we get top pair, very good kicker. Definitely not a reason to bet here. He folds it up. Here's what he had. 6-5. What else can we find here? I don't want to make this video too long. Short session. What are we at? 11 minutes. Do a few more hands. Here I'm in the button. So here we get a min open from under the gun. And I think definitely, again, another great spot to 3-bet here versus min opens while I'm in the button. So I think this is definitely a great spot to 3-bet. We'll get these guys out of position. If one of them calls, we're going to have position on them. And again, same thing with king queen. You know, we're blocking ace king, ace queen, hands like that, king king, queen queen. So good spot to 3-bet, I think. And we get a call from the undergun player, and it actually still goes 3 ways. Well, can't get a much better flop than that one. Unfortunately, nobody came along with me, but you know, that was a great flop. So let's just take a look. I want to see if we can find some. See, look at this now. See my hands. I don't 3-bet suited connectors enough. I definitely don't 3-bet suited connectors enough, I think. I think I need to start 3-betting suited connectors a little bit more. Let's see from the big blind here. So this is interesting that I 3-bet this one. With a $1 bet, I'm kind of surprised I 3-bet that one there. 4x raise. Let's see. So we get a cutoff open, and we 3-bet. He 4-bets me, and we fold. Yeah, see, I don't know. I feel like I could just call that there. I don't need to 3-bet that hand. Alright, so this is definitely a 3-bet in the small blind. Unfortunately, we get a call from the big blind, so we'll be out of position in the multi-way pot. But I think that's okay. Alright. Middle position open. And you get the cutoff. So I think here, so I 3-bet it. Yeah, I mean, because, you know, the problem is when I don't 3-bet it, I mean, am I going to be excited going to a multi-way pot at that point? Unless I hit the flush draw? I don't think so. I'll be folding most of my hands. This was also a 3.5x open. So I think that's fine there, being in the button. I'll have position, so I could even bluff too, especially if there's only one caller. 7-6 suited, definitely just 3-bet it there. Let's see, we got 9-8 suited. Button opens, get a fold. Yeah, I mean I could just 3-bet it here to get the fold. He calls and I'm out of position, so there's nothing really I can do here except fold it up. Big blind, NL10. 3-bet to the small blind, which I don't really think is necessary, because at least I'm going to be in position. And of course I have to fold those 4 bets. I don't think it's that necessary, the 3-bet in that spot. But I don't know, I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Okay, definitely 3-bet in here. Out of position. Not good for me. Alright. Well, I hope you like what you saw. So I'm just going over these hands real quick, just taking a quick browse. Figure I might as well throw this up on YouTube. If you like what you saw, do me a favor, please subscribe. And until next time, Poker Dad.